Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Anisa binti Rosman, PDL 2303014. Today I would like to present question number 3. The first question is define the consumer price index and demonstrate how to calculate the inflation rate with supporting data of inflation in year 2021 until to 2023. The CPI is measure of the average change in the price over time for a basket of goods and services commonly purchased by household. It is reflect the cost of living and is used to monitor inflation, calculate cost living adjustment and index wages and pensions. Let's move to how to calculate the inflation rate in Malaysia. First, on February 2021, the CPI is 122.5%. Next, on February 2022, the CPI is 125.2%. And for the last year's February 2023, the CPI is 129.8%. How to calculate the inflation rate is latest CPI minus to yearly CPI and divide to yearly CPI times to 100%. So 129.8 is the latest CPI minus to yearly CPI, which is 122.5 divide to yearly CPI, which is 122.5 times to 100%. And equal to 5.96%. On this slide, we can see the inflation rate 2021 until 2023.
So, the first one is economic growth slows down. The Federal Reserve tightens its money supply when inflation gets out of hand. Credit costs are rising and credit requirements are tightening as the money supply dries up. With a view to reducing consumer spending and slowing inflation, the cost of borrowing money is deliberately increased. However, this will be difficult for consumers who are looking to make a significant purchase. The end result is that the economy is slowing down because most people need credit to make a big purchase. The second point is decreased purchasing power. This is the most common and direct effect of inflation. As prices rise, the value of money falls, meaning people can buy less with the same amount of money. This can lead to a decline in living standards as people have to cut back on spending or dip into savings to afford essential goods and services.
Alright, for the next point of general effect of inflation to a country is higher interest rates. The Federal Reserve, commonly called as Fed, has a relatively limited toolkit to tame inflation. The option they commonly turn to first is usually raising interest rates. As the Fed pushes interest rate higher, it gets more expensive to borrow money. The average consumer takes advantage of borrowing to make a major purchases, like a home or vehicle, a reality. This means rising interest rate impact household purchases across the country. If you have any debt with a variable interest rate, you will face higher costs as your interest rate increase. And the last point is higher prices for everything. When everything is more expensive, the impact are felt by everyone. After all, it's impossible to go without basics such as food and electricity. But with rising costs, it can become more difficulty to make ends meet. The older and lower income wage earners are the first to feel the bite of higher prices. But eventually, it works its way up income chain and begins to threaten companies or even entire industries.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Azhar Farhan bin Abdul Rashid. My ID number is PDL 2303018. So, today I will continue the presentation. Question number 3 discuss how the COVID-19 pandemic has brought a decline in consumption in the country. Okay, so as we know, Malaysia is one of the countries involved in the COVID-19 pandemic So Malaysia trade in April 2020 decreased to 16.4% to 133.24 billion ringgit. The decline in consumption in Malaysia during the COVID-19 pandemic is due to several factors such as movement control and the closure of businesses that are forced to lay off workers due to lack of income. While the tourism and food and beverage sector have also been affected by social distancing measures, causing changes in consumer behavior, all to contribute to the decline in consumption in the country. So that's all from me. Thank you.